Hello everybody and welcome back to more of the Inquisitor series where we're going to be mostly talking to my companions.
My lord, I must ask a favor of you. Our mission. We cannot hope to accomplish it without help.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we recruit more Jedi to our side. Yes, I know. There are Jedi who would help us. Who would see that a strong, rational empire is the only path to peace.
I can see the advantages of having sympathetic Jedi when the time comes to negotiate.
Master Simon Walls is known by many as a wise, open-minded Jedi. He brought the Sith Lord Karis Vale to the light and oversaw his initiation into the Jedi. He has retired in seclusion to Alderaan for personal study and meditation, but young Jedi still make pilgrimages to him. I would like to make a pilgrimage, and if possible, get his support.
I welcome any support we can get.
I'll return quickly, I promise. I can't believe him! I'm not a Jedi. He says I'm not a Jedi?
Who are you talking about?
Master Simon! I came to him for help, and he turned me away. It's not fair. I was the best Padawan Masters Ryan and Osera ever trained. I am a Jedi.
Don't let the words of a fool bother you.
You're right. I need to calm down. He's just too narrow-minded to see. The return of the Sith in this war has changed things. Sometimes compromise is necessary. Yes, I don't care what Master Simon said. Thank you, my lord, for helping me talk through this.
I think I'm having more of an effect on her than she realizes. One of those, oh man, I'm upset with this stupid Jedi because he wouldn't listen to what I had to say. It's a little bit more whiny than what my character would say, though.
If you hadn't become Sith, what did you want to be?
I always wanted to be a starship captain.
I guess you got part of what you wanted. This is a pretty nice ship. I've been thinking about this lately. I was trained to be a Jedi practically from birth. I wonder if it was the right thing. I never really got the chance to choose.
You can do whatever you want now.
I guess I'm still trying to figure out what I want.
That was an allusion to the fact that her father is a legendary captain. She doesn't know that, but she still wants to be one.
My lord, I know I'm not officially your apprentice, but I wanted to thank you. I know we've not always seen eye to eye, but I've learned so much from you and your example. I never would have believed a Sith could follow the light, until I met you.
I couldn't do it without you.
I'm glad I can help. I feel more at one with the Force than I've ever felt. I have peace like the Jedi speak of, and freedom like the Sith. So, thank you.
She definitely has the freedom of a Sith, but we all know, the Sith code, peace is a lie. We'll let her kind of figure that out on her own.
My lord, I'm glad you're here. I wanted to read you this letter I received. I've been writing to my parents. I haven't seen them since I was little. Dear Ashara, we're glad to hear you're happy and well. We're very proud that you've become a Jedi. Asha is nearly 16 and plans to join Republic Special Forces. Love, Mom and Dad. I haven't gotten around to telling them that I'm working with a Sith. I'm not sure they'd understand.
You really ought to tell them.
You think so? We only just started writing, and it's been 15 years since I last saw them. I guess you're right.
Of course, if she told her parents, it would cause them to not like that, which would cause her to hate them, which would cause her to become more like a Sith.
I've been thinking more about what Master Simon said, and I think he was wrong.
That makes two of us.
He believed we were wrong and that you were leading me astray, but he did nothing.
Of course he didn't. He was weak. He knew he couldn't do anything.
That's exactly what I mean. The Jedi's refusal to do what's necessary to fight. It makes them weak. The Jedi will never beat the Empire if they won't take the offensive, and they'll never win peace either if the Empire can't respect them. Peace is a noble goal, but it's not a means to an end.
So you're saying peace is a lie?
When it comes to making real change? Yes. I guess I am. A war rages and Master Simon meditates in his clearing. Personal peace is one thing, but apathy, inaction, these things are unacceptable.
She's starting to catch on. I think my character's doing a very good job of being passive-aggressive in this whole thing and just kind of like getting under her skin when she doesn't even realize it. Slowly turning her Sith.
I have a question for you, but you must promise not to mock me.
Go ahead. Ask.
I've never actually played Sabacc, or Pazak, or any of those kinds of games. I was wondering if you'd teach me.
It would be my pleasure.
Thank you. That was a lot of fun. I can't believe I've never played those games before.
Really? What was the point of that conversation? That seems like something more along the lines that Adronicus would be involved in, but he wasn't, and thus it just makes it incredibly weird.
My lord, I have incredible news. A group of Jedi have split from the Jedi Order. This is the perfect opportunity for us to win allies.
Divide and conquer. I like it.
Yes, I guess you could put it that way. Now, these guys aren't like Master Simon, but I think that actually gives us a chance. They're hardliners, very anti-Sith, but their argument with the Jedi is over methods, not aims. Unlike Master Simon, they say they are willing to do whatever is necessary.
Then they're our kind of Jedi.
The main Jedi Council will never deal with the Sith unless he turns to the light. A splinter group is exactly what we need. I'm going to meet with them. I promise I won't be long. My lord, thank you. We have new allies in the rogue Jedi, but I couldn't have done it without your training.
I was sure this would fail, like the last time you tried to get a Jedi on our side.
They were skeptical at first. Like Master Simon, they would not accept me as a Jedi. But this time I knew what to say. You helped me understand. Sith and Jedi is an arbitrary divide. I don't know what I am, and I don't care. I told them the Jedi need to be willing to do whatever it takes, even ally with a Sith to bring peace to the galaxy.
You've learned a lot, apprentice.
Not all the Jedi were won over, of course. Their leader, Master Quintus, said that he would be unwise to turn his back on such conviction and determination. Thank you for letting me meet with them, my lord.
I should be clear that my character doesn't necessarily want her to become a Sith. She just wants her to become more open to the idea of the Sith. Because if she's like that, and she's a Jedi, that puts her more middle of the road, which makes her much more dangerous as an ally.
Do you ever think maybe we're on the wrong side, doing the wrong thing?
I don't think there is a right or wrong side.
I think I understand. The galaxy is an intricate place. You think you're doing the right thing, but then it has consequences you never imagined. People do the right things for the wrong motives and the wrong things for the right motives all the time. I just wish I could make sense of it.
Also another strange conversation with her. However, I guess that one is technically just showing that she's struggling with this whole idea of good versus evil.
I've been thinking about the future lately. About us, and about the Empire. It's clear the Empire won't change overnight. I've accepted that. But what about when we're dead?
I have many followers. They will carry on my legacy.
If you would allow it, I would be honored to pass on your legacy to your followers and your children. And to teach them what I know of the Jedi as well.
That would be excellent.
Even if we can't change the Empire now, the next generations will learn from your teachings and follow them.
So whatever character comes after this one, she's going to have a part of it, if this character ever has children. Haven't gotten that far in my legacy yet, but maybe one day we'll expand it down further. Right now we're just kind of expanding it width-wise, so adding more to what's already there.
Lord, you are a great warrior.
I'm honored you think so.
How can I serve you?
How did you come to be a slave?
I was taken in battle. The Sith spared me because of my power.
They were right to do so. You are quite powerful.
Thank you, Lord.
Zadok is a man of few words, and that is why I like him.
Lord, I want to continue my training.
Did you have something in mind?
The greatest of the Kalish become gods when they die. To do great things, I must learn.
Can non-Kalish become gods too?
The Sith are like gods who have not died. Now, let us train. Thank you, Master.
It's really a shame that you don't get to learn a whole lot more about him in the short amount of time that you have him. Like, there should be more story interaction here, but there isn't.
Lord, how can I serve you?
Well, I do have a lot of pesky rivals.
Yes, Lord. Your rival is dead. The fight was glorious. He carried this. I brought it as proof of his demise.
Keep it. I require no proof.
Thank you, Lord.
I wonder just who he took out. Was it one of Xanaton's old lackeys? Who knows? But it's kind of cool that he's willing to do it.
Lord, if I have served you well, let me ask a favor.
There's no need to be so timid.
My father lies dying on Ilum. He will die before I get there. It is my duty to bury him. Without proper burial, he cannot ascend to godhood.
Let me guess. You want me to come with you?
No. This is for me to do. My father cannot wait long. My duty is my honor. My father is gone. He was the last of my family. I follow you now.
I hope your father's burial went well.
It is done.
See, this is a good example. I really want to learn more about all of that, what's going on there, and all of that information with his family, but they don't give you it, which is a tease.
My lord, you are as a living god. I would serve you to death. I would call you mother. I would guard your legacy.
That would be an honor.
Thank you, Lord.
While we're done talking to all of my companions, we're not necessarily done going throughout the Inquisitor story, because we still have a wrap-up video to do, and we'll do that on Friday, and we'll talk about all of the different things that I thought about the story and what's also coming next within it as well.